We're gonna proceed to a more complicated topic, which is on biomes. Okay, we'll learn about ecosystems already, and now we're gonna see the difference between a biome and an ecosystem. I just want you to spend a little bit of time to read this article on the board. So please take a minute or two to read this. Your goal is actually to explain or to find out the difference between ecosystem and a biome. What is a biome? And how is a biome different from an ecosystem? Randy?
A biome is different geographical, like there's different climates.
Just different climates. Specifically, what are these? What are these factors? Alejandro?
Isn't it temperature and weather?
Okay, talk about temperature. What else? Precipitation. Anyone can give me some samples of precipitation? We have snow, rain, hail, okay, sleet, and other forms. Okay, so these are forms of precipitation. So if you talk about climate, we're specifically talking about temperature and precipitation. Now that you have mentioned this, what is a biome and how is it different from ecosystem again?
A biome is big, so like a lot of things like live in biomes that could be non-living or living.
Okay, so in a biome, if you look at this picture, what can you see in this picture, guys? There is water. There are trees. There are grasses. Okay, it's fall. That's an inference. Okay. How many ecosystems do you think you can name out of that picture? Okay, a tree itself can be an ecosystem. Soil and the grass and other insects that live in the soil can be another ecosystem. The water can be an ecosystem, but in itself can be a big ecosystem. This is a biome. Okay, biomes is also characterized through its geographical location. Why is that? How? Randy?
Depending where the climate is, because if it's closer to north, where the south is going to be a tundra, and if it's near the equator, it could be a tropical.
Randy mentioned about it is closer to north, so most biomes are actually tundra because it's colder. Okay, and then near equator, most of the forests they are actually tropical rainforest, and you know why it's tropical rainforest. And again, tundra and tropical rainforest differ mostly in what? They differ in what? The amount of precipitation and also the temperature, the average temperature. So for today's task, by the way, okay, we already know the factors that we're calling precipitation and temperature. At the end of this lesson, we're expecting you to actually write a scientific explanation on how climatic factors, and I want you to focus only on two factors, which are the temperature and average precipitation, how these climatic factors affect biodiversity in different biomes. So you're going to write your claim here, you're going to write your evidence, you're going to find information, you will be reading 2 more articles to get your evidence, and you will be doing a graphing investigation that Mr. Pasco will do for you to get or to gather more evidence, and then the reasoning part. So this is your major task, this is your main goal at the end of this lesson. But in your evidence, we really would like you to get quantitative evidence from graphing investigation, which Mr. Pasco will explain to you further.
Class, in math, we've learned a lot about relationships between two variables, correct? We learn about functions, and we've also learned about correlations, okay? So, as we have learned a while ago, that temperature and precipitation and even soil and the amount of light actually determine what life exists in a biome, right? So today, what we're going to do in math, okay, in relation to what you're learning in science, is to really explore the relationship between temperature and the amount of precipitation in 3 different cities. So in this case, we'll be talking about month as our independent variable, and the amount of temperature or the amount of precipitation as our dependent variable. Again, so Gene has a graph paper, right? He draws the coordinate grid, and on that coordinate grid is going to graph the month and the corresponding temperature for all the 3 cities. Are the directions clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so get started.
Yeah, that's why. So I'll work with Winnipeg.
Go over the observation and discuss it with your partner or discuss it in your group after that time, and go over the questions as a class.
Especially for July, it's -6, and then let's say seconds, Winnipeg, Canada, they're gonna be turned because all is positive numbers, so the temperature must be warm.
So with the one with the lowest would be this one.
Anybody would like to share their observation? I see Vidania. Vidania? Okay, which one has the lowest winter temperature?
Izmir, Turkey.
It's Turkey. And what is it?
I think it was 9.